Hello, hello, hello. Let me share with you my favorite stories and a story with a lesson. This story is a story about a young boy who unfortunately had a terminal illness, and the doctors told his parents, they came from Switzerland, they were quite wealthy, why don't you send your boy, take him out of school, and just go around the world for a little bit, give him a good time. So they said, okay. And they were in New York, and the Chabad has mitzvah tanks. They're these like little mobile trailers, and they reach out to the Jews, certainly in New York. It's about 10% Jewish. Are you Jewish? And they invite people in to put on tefillin and stuff like that. So he sees a family, and the young Lubavitch boy said, "Tell me, are you Jewish?" So he said, "Yes." "Would you like to put on tefillin?" He said, "No." So the boy, the son in the wheelchair, said, "Daddy, I'd like to see you in tefillin." So he did it for his son. Comes inside to the mobile tank and he puts on tefillin. So the young Lubavitcher said, "Well, why is your son in a wheelchair?" He said, "Well, unfortunately, he has this terminal illness." So he said, "You must go to Crown Heights, Brooklyn. There's the Rebbe Lubavitch, and ask him to pray for you, and you might get a miracle." He said, I don't believe in miracles. But his wife said, "No, no, it's a good idea. Let's do it." So they made an appointment, and they went to the Lubavitcher Rebbe. When he was by the Lubavitcher Rebbe, the Rebbe did something very strange. He asked the parents to pick up the shirt of the boy. And he says, "I don't see this great illness that your doctor mentions. I see just something very small. And if he keeps kosher, it will go away." So when they left the Rebbe, the husband said, "This guy's a quack." But the wife said, "This is a very holy man. And if he said something, let's investigate." So when they were back in Switzerland, she went back to the doctor. She says, "I'd like you to take x-rays of his stomach." When the doctor came out, he says, "It's unbelievable. It's like not the same person, because he had a massive growth, but the growth has shrunk. And now there's just something very small in his stomach. I don't know what it is." So she started to keep kosher. Eventually, this family became religious. What's the lesson of the story? Is it sometimes we get a miracle to show us that there's a God. But all of existence is a miracle. Einstein said there are only two ways to live life. One as though everything is a miracle, the other as though nothing is.